Hey, what's up, fam? There's potential. There's actual potential right now that Oda could fix Sanji's. I don't want to say losing streak. I just want to say line of disappointment because since the time skip, Sanji has been pretty much nothing but a complete letdown. Every like pretty much every single time he does anything, like he went up against Virgo lost. Went against Doflamingo, instantly lost. Fought his brother, lost. I believe it was either his brother or his dad. I don't remember 100% who he fought, but I remember him losing that battle. I just remember him getting his ass kicked constantly, and just any time where it seemed like Sanji was gonna get to be cool again, he got completely humiliated. Okay, I'll get to what I mean and where this is going in a minute. Pretty much breeze through this chapter. It was pretty well kept. Like the first part was mostly just Frankie being screwed over by the guy he was working for. He was trying to get the blueprints for that mansion, who he didn't have it, and Frankie pretty much went on a big string of locations to talk to the people who were supposed to have it, who lost it or sold it, or some circumstance of why they don't have it, and then just that long road of cartoony people that should statistically one of them have it, but it just keeps going through some ridiculous means of them not having what he's looking for and just completely screwing him over by these circumstances. Anyway, I did not like the part with the weird thief that Zoro's hanging out with. Like nothing about that part I enjoyed. I won't lie. The overall chapter I enjoyed, but I didn't like that part. And I'm just gonna go through that part really quick. That's pretty much it. All I want to say is he just talked to him about some stuff, and I don't care about that one. Anyway, let's get to the part that was both very interesting and a slight letdown, but not really. Hard to say. We see Orochi, who is talking to the CP0. The CP0 is, if it wasn't for their weird designs, I would probably not really care for them. Oh, it's just, it's another Marine Special Ops group, kind of CP9, but I don't know I don't know. These guys are super mega here, but I like what their designs look like. Their strange masks. The guy who's holding the mask on a stick looks like one of the Deku things from Legend of Zelda. I thought that was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I really like that little bit of them and how well kept they were in their encounter with Orochi. Because Orochi just comes off as honestly, I think he sounds like a bit of a pussy. And not because he's a coward, but because he's only super confident because of other people that he pretty much hides behind, not from his own strength. I'm sure he's strong, but just that way that he has it, he's like, I've got Kaido on my side. You guys have to do what I say. And it's like, dude, come on. You could have talked about your military might. You could have talked about the samurai of Wano. You could have talked about, your guys' weapons maybe you're creating in the factory, anything, but he's just like, I got Kaido, you guys have to do it. You have to. And just like, I mean, that part where he's got confidence, it's like, okay, yeah, he's talking shit to these guys, just telling what he wants. He wants Vegapunk, and that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get that. Don't be ridiculous. It was interesting to see just how confident and how much he was, like trying to push the Marines and the world government into giving him what he wants because of his connections, but at the same time, he's like I said, he's pretty much just hiding behind Kaido. I didn't like that entirely. I thought it was telling for his character, and I would say it's more of like a personal like I'm not very fond of this guy, but nothing bad about his character overall. I did like the part where you see like after he shoots one of the CP0 guys, and you see like the silhouette of him, and part of them turns into the heads of the I was gonna say Hydra, but it's obviously gonna be the eight-headed snake from Japanese lore. I'd be surprised if Oda did that, not a Hydra, or did a Hydra and not the eight-headed snake. But he shoots the CP0 guy, and you can see like his hat gets knocked off, but he's still sitting fine. But he's probably super pissed, but just holds that composure. I actually liked that part. I thought that part was pretty cool, just to see like the training and the seriousness of the CP0. Also, leading after that is you see Orochi go to, I'm guessing, some like dinner party or something, and he's got like all these girls with him, and he had like that main chick who's like supposed to be super famous, beautiful. But like when you see the chicks, you see three girls in like small panels, and then that chick. But that first girl who's got like I don't know what kind of hair that is, but she has like that sharp cut bangs across her. I think she looks better than the uh whatever the really tall chick's name is. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there was any identifiable features. No, it's just that she was the first one in that line on that page with those three chicks. Anyway, I think she looks better. And then like Orochi is revealed. He looks goofy. I was really hoping for a badass design. I mean, maybe his animal form will be badass. I don't know. His character, I'm impressed by how much balls and confidence he has going against like his demands against the world government and the Marines, but at the same time, the reason why he's talking like that, I'm just like, come on, dude, you could have made that seem so much cooler of like flexing your military might in your country, but he just all he did was hide behind Kaido, and I didn't that part I didn't really like about his character. You can tell he's gonna be one of those guys who just is built to be some super douche, and then he's gonna get defeated. I mean, that's all right. I mean, those characters are common, but eh, I was hoping that he would flex his military might because Wano's supposed to be super powerful. I'm not as One Piece lore deep. I'm sure somebody will explain to me the significance of Wano, like in their overall power in the world, because I know they're a big deal. I'm not gonna act like I know the full extent big deal, but you know. And then in that last page, there was some cool stuff, and this is what I was talking about with Sanji, is that you see the what do they call the flying fighters go to fight him in Kaido's crew. That we see two of them specifically, X Drake and Page One. I thought it was one word like Pagion, but Page One and then Hawkins. And this is something that I didn't think was bad, but it upset me, and I'll tell you why. For one, before let's say a little positive and then end it. I'll do a compliment sandwich where I got the bad stuff in the middle. The Spinosaurus guy looks kind of cool. I like the look. I'm hoping he stays in that big form. I think the dinosaurs look cooler in their large form. I'm guessing not a lot of the Zoans I think look cool in their humanoid form or hybrid form. Some of them I think just look straight better in their animal form. Some of them look cool in their animal form, like the ones from the CP9 arc. Kaku is like in the middle. I'm trying to remember that Giabora, the wolf guy. I thought he looked cool, and then obviously Rob Lucci looked really cool. Oh, this is a long One Piece review. Sorry, 8 minutes. And then the reason I was a little bit upset is X-Drake's humanoid design or hybrid design. I mean, I've actually been really anticipating for a while, and like I said, I'm not a big One Piece guy. I'm pretty casual One Piece reader, and I actually really wanted to see his design because the dinosaur devil fruit users I always thought would be really cool, and they seem pretty cool. I like his full dinosaur form, but I don't like this form. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be fully into that hybrid. It just looks like Oda gave him a big nose and some spikes. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't think it ruins his character or it's something really stupid. I'm just not a fan of the design. And that's just what I was saying. Like it's something that a personal dislike, not something that I could really chalk up to the series of like a problem. It's more of just like dang it. I just had my hopes higher than I thought I would. The Spinosaurus guy does look cool, and then at the end, Basil Hawkins just looking cool. Ending it on something positive. And I gotta wrap this up. It's already at 9 minutes. Anyway, what I wanted to say, Sanji, you have a chance. I want to end this video and just saying I hope he beats one of them. Please let Sanji be cool. Let him beat one powerful guy. I mean, I don't expect him to beat all six of these flying guys at once, considering there's two supernovas there, but just beat one of them. Just beat one of them. He can beat X-Drake. X-Drake doesn't have any crazy powers like Basil. He's just a badass T-Rex man. Actually, I think he's an Allosaurus man. I heard from people told me. Yeah, it says Allosaurus on his thing. And cool axe weapon. Anyway, that's it for that. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Check out my other videos, like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening.